Hello there. Welcome back to Elements in Focus. Grant Sullivan with you. As always, Aaron Rheaume, our Director of Financial Planning. Um, you know what? 10 days in, guys. It's the new year, right? A lot of new visions, a lot of new dreams and goals are getting created. But one thing we do have to look in the review mirror on, unfortunately, is even though it's the new year, it is time to review those insurance coverages. And I know Aaron and I have talked about this at the beginning of every year. So for those of you that have been with us for a long time, yep, we're back. And
Yep.
Aaron, why is it so important we talk about this every time as the new year turns?
Thank you, Grant. I feel like this is a topic that we're almost a broken record on because I personally do this, and we've taught some of our families here at FEG. Things have changed, so you've made it through another year. Um, and when we talk about time to review your coverage, we're not talking about your health insurance plan because that probably happened towards the end of last year in the fall. Things that we're looking at is your auto, homeowners, disability insurance, umbrella coverage. A lot of that stuff, you could have been getting premium increases. I went through a wonderful review with an insurance partner last year where I was underinsured in some areas, and just making sure that you have the proper insurance in place. Over the past couple of years, existing home values have significantly gone up, and so replacement coverage of the cost to build a new house if something were catastrophic to happen, just making sure you have enough coverage built in to where it could cover the cost. If you are in a flood area and you don't have flood insurance, you want to make sure those types of things are added to your policy. So, and it's not always about the cheapest premium. So premiums have increased. Some insurers are leaving different states because of all the claims, and just making sure that you're not having a coverage lapse or lap. That is very important. So just to kind of wrap this up, the reason you want to review coverage is to make sure, one, it's adequate. Is it still fit your needs, especially with the existing increase in the home values? Two, do you have the right types of coverage in place, like umbrella plans? Making sure that if you need disability insurance, if something were to happen while you're working, that you don't have a loss of income. Making sure maybe you have your life insurance reviewed if you've added a child or some significant change in your life. So it's really, really good to always make sure you're reviewing those types of things. Graham, I'm going to pass it back to you. You spent a lot of time in the insurance world prior to coming to FEG about 10 years ago. Anything you want to add to what I just brought up?
Nothing to add, Aaron. You did a very wonderful job as always. It was something just to simply reinforce. And that is to Aaron's point. Inflation is a real thing. A lot of us have experienced it and felt it in a very real way. And unfortunately, that does also mean that you need to create inflation buffer inside of your protections. Aaron made a very good point to talk about, yeah, you need to increase some of these areas because a lot of our assets sometimes, for early on in our lives, our largest assets are our homes and other things. And so protecting their value is critically important. You never know when disaster might strike, but also reinforce the point Aaron made as well about coverage and carriers. The
Mm-hmm.
world's changing, and you don't want to get caught getting into a situation where you need to use the coverage, and then something happened with your carrier that you weren't paying attention to. Now all of a sudden the coverage you thought you had is no longer the coverage you have. And so working with independent agents on the insurance side that can help you with these, ensure that you're making the right decisions. It is important to evaluate this on an annual basis because things change. If this is something that you're looking to accomplish and wrap into your holistic plan, please do not hesitate to give us a call. 800-928-4001. Our talented advisory team members would be more than happy to have a complimentary meeting with you to analyze this and wrap it into the holistic approach to looking at your financial situation as a family or as an individual. We'd love that opportunity. If you have questions about maybe who to use in certain areas, we could potentially give you guys resources there. But reach out to us. Talk to FEG at yourlifeafterwork.com. One of our team members will be glad to help you there as well. But again, thank you for the time as always. I hope the new year is going well for you, and we definitely look forward to seeing you in the next ones. Take care.